Hello, welcome. It's Old Enough again, and this is another video for about Roblox Studio. Okay, if um, you remember on my previous video, I created a falling rock, and I did mention that I'm trying to figure out how that rock can kill a player, which I did, and I'm about to show you. Unfortunately, I was not able to save the previous file, so I'm gonna quickly just rebuild it here. Okay, so I'm going to server script service and just choose script. Okay, while do while true do local rock instance dot new new part, and we want it to appear in workspace. Okay, now we can change the properties of that part that we will be adding. So rock, oh, it's not reading it. Rock, we want the shape to be a ball tip. Is it capital letter or sphere? 2, 4. Shape ball with a capital B. Ball. All right. Rock. We want to rename it to Killer Rock. Killer Rock. All right. Rock. Dot. A position. Let's just set to, for this time, let's make it 10, 50, high, 0. Rock dot size. Let's make it 15 big. 15. All right. Okay. You always want to make sure that you put a weight if you're using while true. Me, I'm gonna put it 1. Then once it is created, it will, we want it to remain for 3 minutes, 3 seconds before we destroy it. Okay, let's try that. Boom. Okay. There you go. Right, so that's your ball. That's your rock. Okay, now to make it kill a player, let's add another script in here. Let's just name our script rock spawner. Oh no. Rock. Oh, killer rock. Killer rock. Rock. Killer rock. And name this rock spawner. Okay. Alright. Go to killer rock. What you want to do is use another while true do okay, wait, there's a mosquito. Let me just kill this mosquito. Okay, and we're back. Alright, so we want to say local rock. Oh no. Killer space. Okay. Game dot workspace colon wait for child killer rock. Did we say killer rock? Killer rock. Okay. If killer, then game dot workspace dot killer rock dot dot touched colon connect function hit. Okay. If game dot players colon get player from character hit dot parent then hit dot parent dot humanoid dot health equal to 0. Yep. This is an access. Okay. Let's try. Running it. Okay, so it might lag on this because it cannot really play and then record the screen at the same time, because I'm still just using the onboard video card. Well, if you have any sponsors there. I was just joking. Alright, sorry it's taking some time. I'm just gonna forward it. I'm just gonna cut this video. Okay. Nope, it's not working. Let's see. Error. Killer Rock line 5. I think it's shouldn't be any space there. Hit. Stop. Save changes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I think this doesn't need a space. Line 5, right? Okay. And I think I want to put a wait here for 5 seconds. Okay. So let's just test it first before I explain. Come on. Still not working. Let's see. Script timed out. Allowed execution time. Then wait. Oh, okay. Yep, you have to always put wait here. Let's just try running it first. See if we get any errors. Okay, great. No errors. Let's try playing it now. Play. Boom. Okay. There you go. Okay, let's go back. Let's try that one more time just to be sure it's really working. The ball's there and I touch it and my character dies. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can explain this. Alright, so the rocks spawner creates the rocks, the falling rocks, and it will do it infinitely, right? And it appears on our game, or on our, yeah, I'm not sure, I'm still confused, on our world or on the game. Okay, and so we just asked the computer to create an instance, a new part, and placed it in workspace, wherein if you noticed, okay, we try to check on the workspace, Killer Rock appears here. Okay, so it's adding it to the workspace. So everything that we see in the screen is in workspace, right? Okay, and we changed the properties with the properties. If you're not sure about the properties of your part, you can always just, you know, put a dummy part there and check on the properties window. You should be able to change these things on your script. Okay, so we named it Killer Rock, and of course we changed the size and all that. Okay, so what we asked the computer to do is wait for 1 second and then create a ball, the killer rock, and it will stay in the game for 3 seconds. Okay, so from the time it shows on the game, and then it will count 3 seconds before it disappears. All right, now we created another script here to attach itself to every time the killer rock appears on the game. And we asked the script to says here wait for a child. So wait for a child, it constantly checks on your game if that part exists or not. If you I mean, this will allow us to, you know, not get any errors, because if, for example, you just made the script attach itself to the part which is killer rock, there's a chances that your killer rock, I mean the program reads this script first before this loads on the screen, and it will cause an error. I'm not sure if that will make sense, but always this is very useful. Wait for a child, so it constantly checks if the part, again, the killer rock that we are spawning, is present in the workspace. If it is, okay, if it is, because we made a variable killer so that we don't have to type this whole thing, if in case we'll be, you know, calling out for this, we'll be calling out this script in the future again, but so we just, you know, to simplify it, we just put it into a variable. We named it killer. Okay, so again, every time you use while true, make sure that you put a delay or a wait. It could be in the end, beginning, or at the end within the while true loop. Okay, so we asked it to wait for child. Once if it's there, then if the killer rock is, if it sees that there's a killer rock on the workspace, it attaches itself by we're calling it, we're attaching the script to that part here. Okay, and we activated an event which is touched, meaning if that part, or if that killer rock is touched, then it will connect to a function which is hit, or actually a function which we placed here. Okay, hit will just register, it's another an argument wherein it actually checks which part hits the killer rock, and it's very useful for us to actually tell the computer that to only apply it if the part that touches it is a part of a humanoid. Okay, sounds very confusing, but I hope you get what I mean. I myself am not quite sure of if if what I'm saying is correct, but it's just personally how I understood the script. Yeah, I followed the videos from AlvinBlox or DevKing on YouTube. They have good tutorials that you might want to follow. You want to check out if you are interested in scripting. Also, Vissequ. I'm not sure he stopped making videos, but yeah, I saw his old video which explains where I understood how Wait for Child works. Okay, so that's where actually I got the idea of how I can make this happen. Okay. Um, anyway, going back. So um, if we asked the script to attach to the killer rock, and if it we told the script to say to check um, if it um, if it's a player. Okay. All right. So anything actually, if you do not insert this uh, get player character, then anything that will touch it, like could be the base plate, the floor, or any other object in your game, then it will fire the touched event. Okay, but so what we did here is we limited the function to only. I mean, we limited the event to only trigger or to fire when it's a player that touched it. Okay, and we ask that it gets the player from character. Not sure how to explain that, but okay. If it sees it's a player, then um, it will set the player's health to 0. All right, and then it does it over and over again. Okay, so because we all know that, I mean, depending on your game, you can have multiple players. Okay, so we want it to, infinitely just trigger or set that event wherein if it's touched and if it's touched by a player, then it will kill it. Okay, all right. So we're gonna test out the game. I'll just create a simple obstacle. Let's say an obstacle. I'm not gonna show it in the video because it's just gonna slow it down. But once maybe I'm done with it, I'm just gonna switch to my phone and record it from there. So I've got some books here to place my cell phone, and this is the like a test game, and I'm gonna try to play it. Let's see how it does. Hold on. Safe. Oh, it touched me. Okay, run. Ooh. Let's wait for that. Run. And we are. I think that's a bit too much. Let's try. And safe. And I think it's too far. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Jump. Jump. Oops, safe. Alright, run. Yeah, it's too far. Okay, that's it.